Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. It's Friday night and I'm on at 6 Central like I said I would be. I did make a post about it, so hopefully everybody got that is on my, what do you call that? Telegram. Lord, I lose my words every time I come on here. But anyway, Elizabeth and I got together this afternoon and we went to Hobby Lobby for just a little bit, and both of us did get out of there with $20 like she said, which was a miracle. I got some clearance items, some puffy paint, so I figured if I couldn't get it then that you know, I better do it anyway. Hey Cynthia, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Tonight we're going to make an item that I actually saw at Hobby Lobby today, and I thought it was precious. It's so good to see you. Hey, Laurel, how are you doing? Thank you for being here, Miss Vicky. It's so good to see y'all. So, when I went to an estate sale not long ago, I got this bathtub. It was $6. It still has the sticker on there. It is red. It's got white on the inside, and then it's got gold for the bottom of the tub. Hey, Miss Kathy. Thank you for sprinkling, Cynthia. I appreciate it. So I'm going to pull this $6 off. I've had it in my kitchen sitting on the counter, and then today I saw this painting, okay? Hey there, Carolina Girl Crafting. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Paula. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. So for the people that have Telegram, hopefully you got my Telegram. I don't know who's on there and who's not. I know a couple people, but not everybody. I've got about 15 people that have signed up. Hey, Miss Beverly and Miss Vicky, thank you. So good to see you. So this is the bathtub, and I think it's cute red like it is. It does have a little chip in it right here, and it does have a crack, but I don't think the crack is bad enough. I'm going to paint over this. I did take some spackle and put over this to make it even. Hey, Miss Ruth. I think I'm going to use this Tuscan red because it's kind of a deep red, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there so it'll dry while we're doing the cow. This is more kind of, I don't know, rusty red, sort of like a barn red type of thing. So hopefully, oh, it does. It did good. I want to go over the... All right, look at there. You can't even tell the difference. And it had white on there. I didn't know it was that red. So let me make sure. But I felt like that it was okay like it is. I don't want to do anything with it. I just wanted to fix that one little spot. And I did. That was simple. Hey, Miss Pat Tyner. Hey, Brenda. And Miss Ruth, I can't remember if I said hello to you or not, so better do that. All right, so I'm going to use black and white for the cow. We're going to use 2 of these little blocks, and Elizabeth had bought some this afternoon for her project too. So what I'm going to do is just glue this sort of to the bottom of this bathtub, and they do sit in here perfectly. I don't know how that happened. But I'm going to get a good bit of glue and then just put it on here and just squish it in here so it'll be flat in the same depth in there, okay? So it's going to look like that. And we're also going to be putting some cotton balls and a few of these from the Dollar Tree. I bought some more at Christmas that were... you know, the little balls for snowballs, and they can also be used at Easter time. I may have gotten them at Easter again, but I try to get all of these when I can, when they're there, because it's hard to find them. They're not real good to cut, though. Okay, when we went into... Hey, Miss Bonnie and Christy, it's good to see you. Thank you, Miss Pat, for coming on there and welcoming everybody. That's Miss Pat, in case y'all are wondering who Hummingbird Paintery is. Like there's some weirdness on there, but that's Miss Pat. But there was a painting at the very front, and there was actually 2 or 3 paintings. One of them was a pig in a bathtub, which I've already done one of those, so I chose to do a cow this time. Hey, Madeline, it's so good to see you. My steak dinner was great, Miss Bonnie. Definitely delicious, okay? I ate part of it for lunch today. I didn't eat any last night. I just ate my salad and stuff. So this has a little bird on the head, and then this is the little cow that's going to be here. And I'm going to put this, I think, on this side because I like the top of it being on this side when I'm looking at it. So I'm just going to leave that over to the side because I like it the way it is. Hey, Miss Patty. And we're going to paint this little cow right here. If y'all can see, I've already put the lines on there so it'll be easier to deal with. So I'm going to just take my little brush here. And these are pretty good from Temu. I kind of like them. Thank you for the hearts. I'm going to put some white and some black on here. And I'm going to do a little bit of beige or brownish color. So we'll do the white first just so we don't mess it up. It's better to do that. And I went ahead and I painted the little bird, okay, that's going to go on top. But that's the little bird. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. All right. So I sanded him down. I didn't sand the back, though. Let's see if it needs it. Doesn't really need it, so we're good. But I did sand the front because I thought it would need it. And I wanted it to be a little bit like rounded on the edges. So that's what I did. So we're just going to do this a little bit at a time. Did y'all have a good day today? Fridays are always good, aren't they? I got off early and that's when I met Elizabeth. Hey, Diana. Hey, Diane Owens. Thank you for being here. Did y'all catch Elizabeth doing her little puppies? I got on there for about 20 minutes. Hey, Patricia. It's good to see you and Miss Lolita. How are you doing? All right, so I'm going to get it right up to the nose here. And this sort of looks just like the painting. Of course, it's going to be my way because I can't do perfect. Hey, Miss Sandra. Yeah, y'all don't forget the auction come Saturday night, which is tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Central. If you're interested in anything that I've made, then I will be auctioning it off tomorrow night, okay? So I've just done this white part right here. And y'all know me. Part of this is like going to be down under here, so I made it longer than it should be because I want to make sure that the majority of the cow is sticking out. So that's the reason why it looks really funny at the bottom. You won't see that part. Oh no, go back out and come back in, Miss Bonnie, if that's what it's doing. It's no telling. I guess it's Facebook. Am I doing that for everybody not in sync? It's no telling. All right, let's see. I'm going to do the sides, but I'm just trying to do the front right now. Is it good or bad? Hey, Manny. Is it in sync or no? Fine here, Lolita says. Well, I'm glad. I just figure it's Facebook, y'all. It's doing that. Been spring cleaning all week. Woo! I need to be. For sure. Because my house is a mess. Not next week or this coming week, but the week after that's when the Texas trip is. And I showed y'all my shirt. Well, at first I didn't. For whatever reason, Tanya didn't do it. I forgot to put the picture on there. I'm like, look what came in. And everybody's like, what? I'm like, oops, not on there. All right, so I'm doing the inside of the ears, and you know they're going to be Gonna be pinkish. Hey there, Miss Dreama. How are you doing? Hope that you had a good day today. Hope everybody has a good weekend too. Let me do this one little heart right here. I thought this was the cutest thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna do my rendition of it. All right, let me do the sides where the white is. Right here. Hopefully I don't sling some of this paint on me. Hanging in there. Where did I something? Let me see what that says. Oh, she's asking if somebody lived in Michigan. I like it when y'all talk to each other. Alright, so let me get this on the side here, and then we're going to do it beige and some black too. Oh, good. Maybe it's just one of those flubs where it's not in sync. I hate it when it does that. The thumb in Michigan, whatever that means. And then I'm not going to do the bottom one because it's going to be on top of those. So I'm just going to do the sides and the back. I'll do the back all black. Alright, so now they're done on the sides and the top. Now we're going to do a beige, which is my go-to beige, which is Nutmeg Brown by Apple Barrel. These are really good brushes, except this is really cheesy on the handle, but it's pretty good otherwise. So if you want some good, fairly decent brushes, you can get them on Temu for pretty cheap. And if you order as much as I do, which is terrible, thank you for painting the page. And you get all kind of discounts and stuff. Thank you for painting that. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to take this and we're just going to go around the white part. Up here at the top, which I really shouldn't have started where I just finished painting, huh? Once they start fraying though, when they start like one little thing comes off, you got to be careful. Oh, I put that in white. Thank you for those stars, Miss Lolita, and thank you for painting the page. I appreciate it. See, it kind of, what is that, a fuzz? Got a little fuzz on there. I'm trying not to do it too big. There we go. So there's the top part. You like the cow on my shirt? That's the reason I wore it, just specifically because of this. This was last summer's Beware shirt. I don't know if they'll have it this year or not. Do they change up? This is my first time going into a different season again with it. Hey, Annette, thank you for being here. Trying to get really close right here. And do the sides. This is going to be so cute. Hey, Jason, how are you doing? Do you have a good day? Thank you for painting the page, Miss Vicky. Did y'all get my message on Telegram? I'm just wondering if it works. Nobody's mentioned it. Hey, Andrea. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Because I don't know if I'm even doing it right. I'm kind of going around the eyes like I always do. Just like that. Hey, Jackie. How are you doing? It's good to see you. She's asking if somebody lives in Michigan. You get really close here. Let me get, gosh almighty. There we go. Looking like a cow. It's getting there, isn't it? One eye looks bigger than the other eye, which I guess it is, sorta. Oh my goodness. It's getting there, look. It was on Telegram. You got it. Yay! I'm so glad. I try not to bug y'all too much. I just try to tell you when I'm going to come on. I just wondered if it worked. You get all the way around these. So glad it works. I know some people were wanting to know when I came on. But I pretty much come on the same time on Wednesdays, on Fridays, and on Sundays. But Sundays I can come on at different times. That's the only bad thing. So I guess it's better to have Telegram. Let me go around this one. That's when you know that I'll be there. Hey, Miss Janet, how are you doing? All right. It's getting there. Looks funny right now. Oh, there's the Telegram thing. Miss Pat's putting it on there. So if anybody wants to join, you can, so you'll know. I don't ever try to do it too late at night or anything. I wouldn't want to wake anybody up. I'm telling you, I've got a few people that are on Telegram, and I've gotten messages and I was already asleep. I was so mad. Because when I'm asleep, don't wake me up unless it's an emergency. So I wouldn't be doing that to anybody. You're pretty safe. I don't ever come on too late. Not past 8 or 8:30 anyway. Hey, Julie. Thank you for being here. Okay. So I just got to do the ear here, but that's pretty much the brown. Where are you? I live in Memphis, Tennessee if you're talking to me, but you might be talking to somebody else. I live in Bartlett, Tennessee, which is right outside of Memphis. There's a few people on here, like Miss Patty. It's from Memphis, too. Hey, Miss Mary Ann, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. We're going to make this cute cow. It's going to be so cute, y'all. I didn't see it in my store. I went to the Germantown store because I met Elizabeth today at Hobby Lobby, and this picture was in there. It wasn't a wood piece. I just made it into my own wood piece. All right, let me see if I can get a bigger one for this part. It's taking forever. I might get some darker brown, but I may just get some black. Let me just see. Okay, now I gotta do this side. I did part of it. It's been a minute. Well, I'm glad you're back. You've been busy? Right. Now we've got it all. Let me dry him. Friday isn't your Friday, but Saturday is. Oh, I would hate that. Because when I get to Friday, that means I'm on the weekend. And that's what I like. But I guess do you get Monday off too? Hey, Melissa Dickerson, how are you doing? So do you get Sunday and Monday off, Miss Dreamer? Maybe that's what it is. It's not so bad that way. Busy watching your granddaughter. She's 16 months. Oh my goodness, how cute. I can't wait to have my little grandson to see what he looks like. I hope he looks like his daddy. Saturday off. You get Sunday and Monday. I figured as much. I make my own wood cutout, Miss Joanne. I made this just looking at the sign. I took a picture of it. If I see something, whether it's a ceramic piece or a painting or something like that, and I want to make it a piece, then I just cut it out. Yeah, so this will be in the auction tomorrow if anybody's interested. Now I'm going to take this white and I'm going to go right here on the nose. But we're going to do it with this little brush because I'm trying to hold it so y'all can see a little bit better. I like having all this room on my table here, but y'all can't see it as well. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Joanne Barker. Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm trying to get around where the little nostrils are. Now, I do have an Etsy shop if anybody's interested in anything on there, but I haven't changed it out in a while. So anything that I make, I usually will do an auction on everything that I've made. And then if anybody's interested in anything ahead of time, you can always purchase it. You can ask me about it if you don't want to do the auction and you just want to purchase something. Hey there, Linda Brock. Thank you for being here. So I'm getting right around his nose there a little bit. And I'm going to leave just a little line where his little mouth is. Trying to do it tiny here. And Miss Pat's putting the posts up for everything. So if y'all want to join Telegram or want to see some of the auction items, which are some of the things, well, they were behind me, but I had to get boxes together, and they're back in there in the kitchen or the dining room. All right, let me go over this one more time right there. All right. Let me get closer to this, make it a little bit more bright right there. All right, now I'm going to take some darker brown, and then I might take a little bit of black and go on there if I can find my darker brown. Purple. I say I am. Here it is, burnt umber. We're going to do that. So let me try to get some of that out of the bottle here. And then I'm going to use this. Let's see. I want to use a small one of these. Hey there, Marianne. I'm going to get this right on the edge here. And we're just going to go around the outside edge of the cow first. And this is where it comes to life when you start using colors to highlight an area and differentiate between the top of it and the bottom, or the head and the bottom. Just like this. I went in the white just a little bit, but see, it makes it a little bit better. Let me finish this part. Because my first coat didn't do so well. So if you go into the white and you don't mean to, which I didn't, then you'll come back and go over the white again. But we'll worry about that in a minute. And I'm going to go over this. Get a little bit of water here. I might have got just too much water. But we're going to go around the edge here. Just like that, but you can't hardly tell on that ear. They're not real big. I'm going to go right here at the edge of the white. Everything is going to be on the outer edge. So I may have to go out back in some spots. Hey, Patsy Perry, how are you doing? So you want it to be, this is a perfect example of the way it's supposed to be. Let me do this side and then I'll show you. Get a little more water here. Man. All right, see the way it is on the sides right here? It makes it a little bit more defined. Hey, Deborah, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm just going around every white piece and then all around the cow. Just like this. There. So it's a little more defined up at the top. They may not be communicating. I think Tanya gets a notice when people show up on her page. I do get a notice. It'll tell. Even if somebody doesn't say anything. You're exactly right. See, I did it right here and right here. And that's the head onto the body. Yeah, sometimes if somebody doesn't say anything, y'all may not see it, but I see that it tells me that they're on. And sometimes people will say something before I get the notice, and then I'll get the notice. It's really weird. So Facebook does whatever it wants to. That's for sure. All right. I'm going to go around this pretty thick where this heart is. It also gives it a little bit more color on the brown part. Boy, there's just a fine line, isn't there? Between one color and another. See how that's going? I don't have it all the way around the edge yet. Hey, Chris. All right, so let's see. Just going to go around it like this. There. So that's kind of a heart right there. Hey, Miss Peggy. Sometimes I don't say anything because I get so intrigued by what she does. You love, well, thank you. It helps the engagement on the page when everybody says things, but I know some people don't want to say it or they might be busy. So just being here is a lot to me. I appreciate that no matter what, if you're on there. And I'm going around the eyes just like I am the rest of it. A little bit of water. So it's harder to do little bitty things like the eyes. But that's a little bit better. It'll be better once I get the black on there for the eyes. You're mostly a silent watcher. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. When you do, it helps the engagement on my page, but just having you here is good enough. You don't ever have to say anything if you don't want to. Thank you, Miss Lolita. And just, even if you would just be silent and hit the stars, I mean, not the stars, but the hearts, that helps the engagement on the page. So that's saying something by doing something. So I do appreciate it no matter what. Hey there, Purple Lily Decor. How are you doing, girl? I say hey to her every morning. All right, let me see here. Let me finish this one. And I'm just turning it around because it's just easier for me to turn it around instead of turning my brush over. I'm not very good at doing it upside down or something. So I have to just do it this way. If you get too much water, you can just go and knock some of it off. You just need enough to go around the edges like this. Just like this. Just want to get some of this other color on there. The same thing with these. I got one more to do right here. I flip this one over. It just doesn't do as well backwards. I don't know. Okay, so far, so good, okay? That touch gives it a little more depth. It does. I'm going to do a little bit of black, too. just in between the head. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to do this right in here, a little bit black instead of just the brown. And then I'm going to go around the face right here because it needs just a little bit more. And the black always seems to work a little better. I don't know if it's the type of paint I have or what, but it floats a little bit better than the brown. It may just be the black. Black and white tend to do pretty good. I'm just wanting a little bit right in there. We're just gonna, all right, so see, I've got it up underneath there a little bit so his head kind of comes up. I was telling them that, hey Michelle Livergood, how are you doing? That I saw a painting in Hobby Lobby today, so I made it into this kind of a realistic thing, but it was a painting. And so I just wanted to do it. All right, I'm going to go around this. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to leave the black on there, but I'm going to do some brown as well. And we're just going to go in between where the little muzzle part of his face is. Hey, Jennifer Cooper, thank you for being here. So I'm just going to kind of go right in here. Little black, a little brown. And then I'm going to take the black, I'm going to get the brown off of it, and go right where his little mouth is. Thank you. We're going to see. And y'all have to go to your Hobby Lobby and see it. All right. Let me get it very thin through here. We only want a little bit. And then I want to dry it. And you can do this with this brush. Y'all know I'm lazy, so I didn't get the little brush. But see how it's just got one little line there for the mouth. Pretty blue sky, pink sunset tonight. Oh, you take a picture. All right. Now I'm going to take this, if I can get some of this color off. I don't want all of it off. I want to try to go in right in here to make this kind of dirty looking. Just enough. Just like that. Kind of grayish. A little bit. Hey Elizabeth Deaver, how are you doing? Boy, Miss Pat says my anniversary will be 2 years in August the 18th. I forgot. That's weird. All right, let me see here. And it kind of needs a pink. It looks familiar from Hobby Lobby. Yes. That's what I saw today. So I just made it like this. And I'm going to get a little bit of white with this. We don't want severe red. I'm going to put some in here. All right, let me dry that a little bit. I want to do that in the ears as well. Yeah, 2 years. Can y'all believe that? I'm not up to, I hope by my anniversary I get to 10,000 because I'm working hard on it. So tell all your friends. That's for sure. I'm going to do pink over here too. I don't want too much pink. Just a little bit more. teeny tiny. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 2 years. All right. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. Thank you for sharing, Miss Virginia Tanner. Thank you for sprinkling, Laura. Joanne. I see Laura pop up there. Hey, Laura. All right. Now I'm going to take this brush again. We're going to go in here with some black for the eyes. I'm going to kind of go in a oval shape. Just like that. And then we want to have kind of a, I don't know what color, it's kind of a dark gray-ish looking. Let me see. See if I can do that. Sorry to not pay attention, guys. I want it to be a little bit dark and a little bit light. Let's see, come on. I'm trying to just make it look dirty. Yeah, it's still kind of getting there. Such technical terms. I know, right? Just a little dirty. That's my terms. Those are my terms. My southernisms. All right, let me look at that. Now I want some little lashes. Oh, let me. Get a little bit more black around there. And a little bit more right there. And then we got to go inside of his nose. Hey, Miss Terry. It's all right. Sometimes you got to do your job there. All right, let me try to do a little bit of pink in there in his nose. A little bit of red and a little bit of brown together makes the inside of a mouth or the inside of a nose. So remember that. You want it more brown, but it sort of has a red tint. It's kind of weird. I'm going to do the whole thing that color, and then we'll go back with the dark after that. I need to be buying some flowers and stuff and putting out in my yard. I want to do some on my mama's yard too. But I hadn't done that yet. I'm afraid we're going to get a frost or something. I know it ought to be over with, but you never know. This weather has been so weird. Come on. Let's see. This one looks more pink. This one, I don't know what it looks like. It's supposed to be the same. Let me get it all around the corner. All right. Now I'm going to take a little bit of black. Hey there, Sheila. How are you doing? Thank you for being on here. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to go on the outside of it, just up at the top, okay? We want it to look like the inside of his nostril. I'm trying to make it curved here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side on this side. I was telling them this was a painting at Hobby Lobby. All right, so now that looks like the inside of his nose, right? We got to put a little dimension on his eyes with the white because it doesn't look right. So you want to make sure that you get a pointy brush. Hey, Miss Carrie, thank you for being here. You're going to do this on the bottom and this on the bottom. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to get a big dot. Like that. Weather's good. And we're just going to make it a line right there. I'm going to take a little bit of brown and we're going to go inside of these a little bit, but I want the other kind of brown. Just a little. Let me see. We just want to make it a little bit dirty looking. Me and my technical terms, as you say. We're just going to dirty him up just a little and get some water. I'm going to get a little bit more water so I can make that not so dirty in one spot. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to put him in our tub, okay? Dirty girl. I know it, right? All right. Now, I'm going to glue him to the bottom of this where I put those two pieces. And I'm just going to take it and just put a lot of glue right here. And I'm also going to do some, what is that other glue? Where's the other glue? I'll just use some of this other glue. This is just super glue. I'm just going to put it in here with it. It's a good thing to put it on. And then we're just going to set it here. And I'm going to put it closer to this side. But we're going to put some pom-poms in here and some... Ooh, it smells really bad. You remember those bubbles you used to blow and it was plastic or whatever? That's what it smells like. Kind of like fingernail polish remover and something else. All right, so I'm going to use some of these because we don't want to use really good ones. So I'm going to put some of this in here. The glue. And then we're going to put the bird on the top. Because these are cheaper, okay? So you want to fill in as much as you can around here with this. But I'm going to put a couple of the bigger ones. You love it? It's so cute. All right, so we're going to put a few. We just want most of them to be that because they're cheap, okay? But these are the bigger ones. So we want like a big one in the front and over here. And on the back. Oh, I gotta paint him on the back. I forgot. You love the pig in the tub? Let me paint him. Let me paint him brown real quick. Because once we get, let me see, where's my big brush? Yeah. It'll be covered up down here, so it doesn't matter so much. But you want it to be painted. Can't believe I forgot that. But he's pretty good on there because I'm pushing. And it's not messing it up. All right, let me dry this just a little bit. Hey, Miss Barb Hale, how are you doing? Thank you, Miss Peggy. I'll just dry this part. And then we'll put in all of our bubbles. He almost needs, let me get a little bit more glue right here. Because I pulled it out real quick. All right, here we go. Most of this is gonna sit here. I've got one or two little balls that I want to put on the outside of the tub. Let's see. There's another big one. So see, here's the back. Let's see, we're gonna put it right there. Let me get some of these other ones down here at the bottom. I've got some that are styrofoam in here. All right. Now I'm gonna put a couple of little dots right here. Hold on. Because you want a couple of them on the outside, just like I did with the pig. Let me do one little one. That's cute. 4 of them. Try not to. All right. Let's see. I gotta get one that's a little bit smaller. It's all the way at the bottom. Get a couple of those. 2 or 3. Let me put a little one there and a little. Oh, look at him. Okay. Y'all ready? Now I've got one little thing that came out. There we go. Now, where's my bird? I got my birdie somewhere. What did I do? Here he is. Okay, so we got to do the little bird on his head. So there he is with his little bird. Thank you, Marianne. So he's cute, huh? This is sort of what the painting looked like. But it's cute. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for the stars and the hearts and everything else. Y'all are so sweet. I appreciate that. Now, I will be on tomorrow at 5 p.m. to do the auction. This will be in the auction tomorrow, along with everything that I've done, either on a video or on a live. Thank you, Miss Laurel. Thank you, Christy. Hey, Ginger. Thank you, Lolita. Thank you, Donna. Hey, how are you? Hey, Chris. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Daryl. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Melissa Dickerson. Thank you. And Miss Vicky, you are so sweet. Thank you, Miss Tony. Now, we'll be on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday as well. I'm going to try to come on almost every day. Thank you, Diane. Dirty Cow and Bubbles. That's right. Thank you for the hearts. Y'all are so sweet. I appreciate it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. It's really cute. And I will be on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central. So come if you're interested in any item to bid on. I'd appreciate you being there. Even if you don't bid, I appreciate it anyway. Thank you, Miss Sandra. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will see y'all tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Central, and y'all have a good Saturday and a good Friday night since we still have some left. Yes, thank you so much for the people that gave the stars. Thank you for the hearts as well. Y'all take care, okay? Bye-bye.